לצערי, נתניהו מונע מאיתנו להתקדם לניצחון האמיתי שהוא ההצדקה למחיר הכואב והמתמשך. לכן, אנחנו עוזבים היום את ממשלת החירום.
Israel's War Cabinet Minister Benny Gantz has resigned from Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's emergency government that was formed after Hamas's surprise attack on October 7, 2023, and called for early elections by the fall. A centrist and a political rival of Netanyahu's, Gantz, who also heads the National Unity Opposition Party, joined the war cabinet on October 11. However, 8 months into Israel's all-out war on Palestine's Gaza, Gantz has resigned from the cabinet over his frustration with Netanyahu's failure to advance Israel's goals in the Palestinian enclave. In his speech, Gantz also called on Israeli Minister of Defense Yoav Gallant, who has criticized some of Netanyahu's policies, to do what is right. Gadi, Eisenkot, a member of Gantz's National Unity Party and an observer in the war cabinet, also announced his resignation, saying that the cabinet was paralyzed by outside considerations. Following the former military chief's resignation, National Security Minister Itamar Ben-Gvir promptly sent a letter to Netanyahu demanding to join the war cabinet. Experts say that though Gantz's departure does not pose an immediate threat to Netanyahu's majority coalition government, it could leave him dependent on ultra-nationalist ministers such as Ben-Gvir and Bezalel Smotrich, who favor Israel's reoccupation of Gaza. Without Gantz and his centrist party's influence, Netanyahu could use even more force against Palestinians in Gaza amid Tel Aviv's brutal war on the besieged enclave and escalating tensions with Lebanon's Hezbollah. In turn, this could compromise domestic and international support for Netanyahu's government, which has been facing increasing pressure since it launched its onslaught on Gaza. Demonstrators in Tel Aviv are calling for Netanyahu to step down, echoing Gantz and Eisenkot's frustrations. Gantz and his party have also been pushing for early elections in September or on the first anniversary of the October 7 attack, and over 70% of Israelis support the move. Opinion polls show that if early elections are held, it is likely that Gantz would replace Netanyahu. Meanwhile, 2 other prominent figures also announced their resignations in June: Aharon Barak, Israel's ad hoc judge at the International Court of Justice, and Avi Rosenfeld, the Israeli Army's Gaza division head. Over 8 months into Tel Aviv's brutal offensive, Israel has already killed more than 37,000 Palestinians and injured some 84,500 others, and is continuing its relentless attacks despite UN Security Council resolutions and ICJ rulings, calling on the Israeli state to cease its violent strikes and to allow humanitarian aid into the enclave.